I moved my backpack out of the hallway and the school resource officer said, "Don't touch it." I looked up startled. "Why? It's mine?" I asked confused. I had left my backpack in the hallway during choir practice, right under a big sign that said "No bags in hallway." Everyone usually ignored it. But when I got out, the school resource officer was standing guard over it like it might explode. He stared at the backpack for a few minutes before clicking on his radio. "This is Officer Flynn. We have a situation," he said. Something in his tone made my heart stop. Within minutes, the vice principal showed up, then a security guard, the assistant principal, and 2 police officers. People started to stare. Kids came out of classrooms. Teachers looked out into the hallway. Someone whispered loudly, "What did she do?" I gulped. "I just moved my bag." I swear, I am suddenly aware of how high my voice sounds. The vice principal just looks at me like I grew 4 heads. "Why did you move it?" he asked me. I pointed to the sign. "Because it was under the sign, in the hallway." I said like it was the obvious answer. Because it was. No one laughed. If anything, the tension got heavier. The assistant principal sighed like I sealed my fate. She exchanged looks with the officers, the school resource officer, and the vice principal. "Come with us." They walked me to the office with them flanking me like I was walking to jail. As we passed, kids whispered. Teachers wouldn't look at me. My phone buzzed with messages from friends. Texts like, "Girl, what did you do?" And "Really? Did you set off the fire alarm?" were flashing on my screen. When we got to the office, they made me sit alone in a small closet-sized room at a desk. The walls were bright white and the fluorescent light buzzed. It felt tight, small, too bright and suffocating. I kept staring at a fly that was dancing around the light, trying not to panic at what was going on. Nobody explained what was going on. It felt like forever. But it was really only 20 minutes before the principal came in and sat on the other side of the desk after closing the door. He sat down and folded his hands, stared at me like I would just confess everything I've ever done in my life. I felt like I was in a bad cop movie. "Do you understand why that backpack had been left alone?" he asked me. "Because people leave their backpacks there all the time," I replied, confused. He sighed like I was an idiot. "That bag was being monitored," he explained. Anything I was going to say got lodged in my throat. "Monitored? For what?" I asked, blinking. He didn't answer. Instead, he just slid a form towards me. It had my name on top and the words, "Student Incident Statement," on it. "What incident?" I asked, confused. "You relocated the bag," the principal said simply. "You're kidding me," I say, laughing because the alternative was crying. "An incident statement usually meant suspension. I'm not. You interfered with security protocols. It's very serious," the principal said. That's when it hit me. It wasn't just about rules. It was about something they thought might happen. I didn't know. Nobody told me, I say, trying to make him understand. "That's because you weren't supposed to know." The rest of the day was a blur. They didn't suspend me, just sent me back to class watching me. I had security following me everywhere. Teachers constantly asking if I was all right. At lunch, my friend Tessa sat down next to me, eyes wide. "Why would you move it?" she whispered like we were sharing a secret. "Because it was my backpack," I said, shrugging. "Why is everyone acting like I kicked a hornet's nest?" I asked, stabbing what I think is mystery meat with my fork. She hesitated. "You really don't know?" she asked me. I nod. I seem to be the only one who doesn't. I point out. She leaned in. "There was a threat," she whispered. My stomach twisted. "What kind of threat?" I asked. "Anonymous. Through email. They don't know who sent it. Just mentioned the hallway by the choir room. They left your bag there to see if anyone claimed it," Tessa said. My stomach felt sick. "So they thought I was the threat?" I whisper. "They thought whoever moved it might tell them something," Tessa said. The pieces stuck together in the worst puzzle ever. I had been doing a normal kid thing, and instead of revealing the suspect, it was a normal kid. It broke the investigation. Later that day, they called me to the office. "We realized you're not involved," the principal said. I stopped leaving my backpack in the hall.